guys. Hope everyone's enjoying their weekend so far and enjoying the Sunday afternoon. I wanted to provide a quick update on the Canadian MJ sector, see what's been going on, what the charts are telling us, what we can anticipate in the coming week or so, and really what we can look forward to in the trading days. So. Today, I'll be covering Canopy Growth Corporation, ticker symbol WEED. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So, looking at this chart, there's obviously been a lot of bloodshed lately since our high set on the 16th of October of 76.68. So it hasn't been a pretty ride since then. And we've essentially been setting a series of lower highs and lower lows before we found our temporary bottom at $41.80. And since then, we've had our short-term bounce, about 10% move toward our high set on Thursday of $50.06, followed by an inside bar on Friday. That's essentially within the range of the last candle, which would be considered an inside bar. Now, what this does for us is that it gives us an opportunity to see, what could happen in the trading days, because it gives us a clear signal on what's going to come. So essentially, a break of $50.06 with a lot of volume behind it and bull momentum or any news catalyst, whatever you want to call it. Any break of 50.06 with that momentum behind it, and we can continue to see some more bull momentum. And vice versa, a break of 46.89, which is the low set of this candle on Thursday, and then we can see further. Some downside. Further downside with also an increasing spike in volume, whether it be bear volume or bull volume, going either way. So with that said, as mentioned, it gives us a clear signal on what's to happen. And when you look at these candles and start to break them down into the shorter time frames, you start to see a clearer picture on what you can anticipate in the coming trading days and kind of how to set up your game plan to trade this move going either way. So as far as the 4 hour is concerned, again, you can see that there's a high set here. We'll draw some lines. So draw some resistance points. So you'll see the high set of $50.06, and then you'll see the low set of 46.89. And then you can see in this little range here that I drew a little box. And even within this 4 hour time frame, you can see that both the first half and the second half, you got two inside bars showing. One second here. Let me get rid of these. Getting a little messy here. So you can clearly see even in the 4 hour time frame that we're in this range, and a break either way is going to give us a signal on what's to come in the trading days. Even when you look at it on the hourly time frame, it becomes even more clear because you can essentially see our high and low set on basically in the morning and the trading days of the morning. We had some follow through, then we had a double top set at $50. This was $50. This was 50.06. I would consider that a double top. That was met by resistance. And then that followed with further breakdown before we found a higher low in comparison to 46.89 at 47.03 with some temporary follow through. Now, on Monday, if we don't get a break of $50 without any significant volume behind it, you can most likely expect that a higher low will need to be set in comparison to our low set on the 30th of October of 41.80. And typically when double tops do happen, triple tops, that's usually a good indicator that that our top is in for now. We do have an indecision candlestick on Friday, so that also kind of gives you an idea of how the market is looking. But if I were to take a guess on what could happen in the coming days, is that I would say that a higher low would need to be set at possibly above 41.80, maybe around $44, before we get another high set, which will have essentially a higher low and higher high, and that will give us a clear indicator if this trend is going to reverse or not. So when we look at it at the weekly, it's essentially the same thing. We found our low, again, 41.80. Our high here is set at 76.89. So essentially, we'll need to set a higher low in comparison, a lower high in comparison to the high of 76.68, before we set another higher low in comparison to 41.80, and then a break of the previous lower high set with a higher high to give us a weekly indicator, at least, of where the trend could potentially go. So now let's just break down some quick support and resistance levels that we can look at for the short term here. So as far as support and resistance, I mentioned $50 psychologically would be our next resistance point, followed by 52.80 and 55.65. And then as far as support is concerned, we'll have support at 46.89, $44, and then our low set of 41.80. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. Appreciate any likes and shares. And if you'd like to subscribe, please do. I'll be trying to do more of these videos as we go, and as well trying to release a bit more educational content for you guys to try to help you guys as much as I possibly can. So expect that from me in the coming days or so, and I'll try to also post a lot more videos covering a lot more symbols to help you guys out. So if you do have any symbols, any tickers that you would like broken down, please let me know, and I'll try to include them in there. So thanks again for your time. Have a good one. Take care.